It was 2007 and I just turned 13. The new SmackDown v Raw WWE game had just come out and I went into my small town on a Sunday morning to purchase it. After purchasing the game, I was in awe of the cover and the synopsis on the back of the game, so I sat on a bench to read it and take in the excitement of buying a new game. I lived in a small market town in England, so Sundays were often very quiet. Whilst sitting on the bench, I looked over to the bus stop across the road and noticed a strange-looking scraggly man walking towards me. I was a bit nervous seeing this because although I was about 13 or 14, I looked about 11 as I was very small. On his approach he asked me, "What's that you're holding?" I explained it was my new game. I then said, "Look, I need to go, my brother is waiting for me in the mall." Although he wasn't, I felt I needed to say. As I walked off, the man began to follow me, asking my name and my age. I replied Lee, a fake name, and told him my age. On entering the mall I started walking quicker and quicker, but I didn't want to start running as for some reason I wanted to save face. He kept asking if I had a girlfriend, and as he got closer I noticed he had a scar down his face and lots of jewelry on. To his question I responded yes, as I thought it may put him off if he knew I had a girlfriend. I then ran into a shop in the mall and started flicking through the magazines, but he persisted with the questions. I then got up the courage to run as fast as I could. He began a chase, but I got away. When I got home I didn't tell my parents, I just went upstairs and played my game, but later that day I told my mom. She called the police immediately. I then had to go to a police station local to myself and tell them what happened and pick him out of a number of photos the police had on his laptop. Apparently, this man had kidnapped and assaulted many young boys. I was lucky enough, however, to escape. Added asterisk, I later found out he was given 8 years in prison after a couple of boys he assaulted came forward. However, my evidence was not enough.
Story 2.
I happened to be passing through Las Vegas last week. I have never been there before, but I do know one person who lives there that's the same age as me. I met her through a mutual friend in New York, and we've hung out a few times when she came to visit our friend here or when she would come here for work between 2018 and 2020. She seemed relatively normal then, but I will admit this girl does have some red flags. Red flags are that both she and her mother are prostitutes. She seems naive and that she gets taken advantage of often. I'm not judging her. I just feel like she may not have the best guidance in life. I haven't judged for any of this so far, and I'm still not. She was always a very sweet girl and a great friend. I only bring it up because it plays a part in the story. So I reached out to her when I landed in Las Vegas just to see what she might be up to, not expecting much. She replied to me right away saying that she wanted to meet me the next day. I agree and I reach out to her the next day. Mind you, her replies to me are kind of short, but she does ask me to meet her at a hotel off the strip called the Orleans. I found out afterward that it is in an area that is known for prostitution, which is no surprise because that's what she does, so I figured maybe she's just working that casino. My friend who I was traveling with, 30F, and going to meet her there. As we're approaching the casino, we are both getting an eerie, anxious feeling. She meets us out front and seems extremely nervous. She wasn't saying much and was very anxious, and she's being very standoffish to my friend. I said, "Hey, long time no see, how are you?" excited to see her. "Oh, not much, just being followed by the government," she whispered to me. "What, why?" I said. Note that she looked normal and sober. We planned to hang out with her by the pool at the casino. I don't know where the pool is here, my friend is going to show us. As we are walking into the casino lobby, we see a large middle-aged man, late 40s, looks like a meth dealer, wearing the Orleans Casino staff t-shirt, standing by the door waiting for us. He's also very anxious and standoffish to both my friend and me. She asks us if we want to get a drink at the bar. We decline, but we go to the bar for a second to get a water bottle. At that time, the man ducks off behind some slot machine and he is on his phone. We start walking again and he meets back up with us and starts guiding us somewhere. We are walking through the casino and the girl proceeds to tell me that she is being followed by the government because she has a rare fungus infection. And that I won't get the infection by touching her, but it does affect other people. As we are walking, we start to approach a hallway leading us somewhere deeper into the hotel area and out of the casino/lobby. My friend and I looked at each other and both had a bad feeling. So at the very last minute, we cut a corner and ran out of the casino and to our car and left. She began blowing up my phone for 2 hours afterwards, demanding that I explain myself. She was trying to convince me to come back, that she wanted to have a conversation with me. That the casino just makes her anxious and the guy is at work now, so he won't be around. She was also willing to meet me somewhere else and ask if I left because she wasn't friendly enough or if she did something to freak me out. She was also not this enthusiastic to see me to begin with until after we left her. So many things are going through my head. She was trying to set us up, and I think she was using the being followed by the government as a way to distract me and to keep me intrigued. But I also think that she may honestly believe that she has a rare fungal infection and that she's being startled by the government. So then I started researching this fungal infection, and what I found was intense, to say the least. I started finding info on gang stalking, morgellons, electronic harassment, voice to skull, weaponized audio, etc. I'm not saying I believe in this stuff by any means, but this whole experience left me feeling uneasy. I also think it's very weird that so many people believe the same thing, and if it is a delusion, it's still a common one. Please let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I don't know what to think.
Subscribe.